Hi Tigers, this is Mrs. Brown. I'm your college and career counselor here at Fishers High School, and I want to say welcome to the class of 2022. We have some things coming up here in the coming weeks that I want to make sure that you're aware of, and make sure that you know that there are a lot of supports and things in place for you as you go through this year and throughout high school altogether. So we have some tools, of course, to help you along the way. We want to make sure that we're creating a supportive environment for all of you. We want you to feel safe. We want you to feel comfortable in asking for help. We want you to challenge yourself as you go and make sure that you're growing and that you're learning the best of your ability. One of the tools that we provide for you is a program called Naviance. You'll hear us talk about this. It's a great career and college searching tool. So it'll sort of help guide you through some activities and things that can help you kind of figure out what might you be good at and what might you want to do after high school and what do you want to pursue. And then, of course, what colleges provide you with the experience to be able to do that. There is some standardized testing throughout high school, and we're going to talk about one of those things specifically today. It's kind of a necessary evil that we have to talk about. Even though we may not like it, it's part of the process. We have several counselor resources available for you. Counselors here are going to provide you with great opportunity to work through anything that may be getting in the way of your educational success or just personal issues that you might want to reach out for some extra support with. They are there for you. They're your go-to person when you need things or you don't know where to go. You can start there and they'll help guide you. They will provide information sessions for you and your parents. I also provide several things throughout the year in the evenings and do some webinars and things to invite you to attend so that you can learn a little bit at a time, step by step, as you go through the process of high school and then planning for your future after high school. A big part of that is making sure you're getting academic support. So we're almost at the midterm coming up, and so it's a good time to gauge how you're doing, what's going on, and is it time to reach out for some extra help, maybe get some tutoring. There are lots of tutoring opportunities here at Fishers for free. You just have to reach out and ask. So make sure you're talking to your teachers to see that when those things are and where you need to report for extra help. So there are some things that we can do to help you with your career planning. Naviance is a big part of that process. And again, we will be talking about these things sort of step by step through the year. The guidance office will provide you with access to the Naviance program and help you get logged in and set up your account and sort of know how to get through the first steps and what you should be working on. A little bit later in this semester and year, the counselors will be meeting with you and inviting your parents in to talk about sort of what are your initial transition issues going on here as you're at the high school. Are things going smoothly? Do you have some things that are popping up that maybe you need to work through? And what are some of the classes that you might be thinking about for following years? So they will be meeting with you soon to do some of those things. Obviously, we want to provide you with some opportunities to get connected. We did that in a big way this year with inviting you to the club fair during Smart Period. So hopefully you were able to visit some tables and talk to some students about some exciting, fun things to get involved with. So as I mentioned, the standardized testing is one of the things that we sort of work through, and there are a variety of things that go on. One of the things coming up here soon is some practice for you to get ready for the test that will come later in high school. So one of those opportunities is for you to take a pre-ACT test. The ACT is a standardized test that colleges use for college applications and for deciding whether they will admit you to those colleges. Another test that's similar is the SAT. Colleges will take either of these test scores when you get ready to apply, and so we want to make sure that you are exposed to both and sort of know what they are all about, so when it comes that time to take the real test, that you will be more informed. So today we're going to talk a lot about the pre-ACT. So in the coming Smart Periods, we have some things going on related to this. We'll do some goal setting with you, sort of let you know what scores are and what averages are, and then you can set some goals of what you hope to attain for yourself. We'll do a pre-administration session. This is where we will hand out all the testing materials where you fill in all the bubbles with like your name and address and all those basic pieces of information. so that we can get that all out of the way before the actual test day. Another smart period, we'll do some makeups, and then even after that, if we need to throughout the week, we want to make sure that all the students get those done before the actual test day. It saves you a lot of time, and then you don't have to worry about it, and you can just focus on doing well on the test. So test day is October 10th. We will be on a different bell schedule that day. It's the 2-hour delay bell schedule, but although you'll be in school all day, but the bell schedule will just be a little bit different. You'll report to your SMART period. So most of you will test in your SMART period. Excuse me. Some of you will move around if the room is not a great location for testing, or if students maybe need access to some extra support that they have in place for like extended time and things like that. So if you will be moving, we'll let you know. But for the most part, most of you will report to your SMART period and test in that room. We'll test throughout the morning and conclude at 4th period. So when we finish, you'll report to 4th period or a lunch, and then go about your day and finish periods 4 through 7. You want to bring a couple number 2 pencils with you to the test and a calculator. They recommend that you not use mechanical pencils because they can poke through your paper and damage it, so the Scantron doesn't work well, and that can affect your test score. So try to remember to bring number 2 pencils, and we will go over the results when they come back and talk about sort of what some of the next steps are for you, and that will all happen in early 2nd semester. Part of the process is to provide you with opportunities to gain information, and so we have a huge college fair here at Fishers High School, and that's coming up on September the 18th. So I really want you to consider coming, and you would it'd be great if your parents could join you at this fair. It is in the auxiliary gym from 6:30 to 8, and there are over 110 colleges right now already signed up. So the college representatives come in. They have tables where you can just come up to them and get information and ask questions and just gather a lot of information. And it's sort of a one-stop shop because there's just so many people there for you to get information from. So we really encourage you to come. Prior to that, we would like for you to check your school email. We have been working with an organization called Go to College Fairs, and they should have sent you an email in your school email where you can complete a registration so that when you go to the fair, you have a barcode from the Go to College Fair organization that the college reps can scan if you want to, so you don't have to fill out those information cards, and then the college can send you information about their school throughout the next coming years. So we encourage you to do that. So be on the lookout for that email in your school email. All right, so that sort of concludes the focus of our beginning steps here for what's coming up soon for you. So mark your calendar. Remember, the college fair is on the 18th, and then the pre-ACT test is going to be on October 10th for you. So those are 2 big events coming up. If you have questions, please stop by the CCA office. I would love to meet you and talk with you. So good luck, Tigers, and have a great year.